This is a story of one of my friend when he used to live in a small town, so here's it in his perspective. The sun dipped below the horizon, leaving our small town engulfed in a twilight haze. Halloween night had arrived, bringing with it an air of excitement and an undercurrent of unease. It was the Harvest Festival, a tradition in our town where we celebrated the end of the harvest season, with feasts, bonfires, and eerie tales whispered among friends. Little did I know, this Harvest Festival would become a night I would never forget. As the darkness settled in, I joined my friends Sarah, Mark, and Emily for a walk through the town square. The flickering glow of pumpkins illuminated the path, casting eerie shadows on the cobblestone streets. Laughter and chatter filled the air as families gathered around bonfires, roasting marshmallows and telling spooky stories. We decided to explore the outskirts of town, where the forest loomed like a vast, impenetrable wall. Curiosity led us deeper into the woods until the sounds of the festival faded into the distance. My friends Sarah, Mark, Emily, and I were having a good time, but some teasing between us had made the boys, Mark and I, decide to venture into the woods ahead of the girls, trying to show off our bravery. As we ran ahead, feeling proud of ourselves, we heard strange noises like growls and rustling leaves. Fear crept into our hearts, and we decided to rejoin the girls for safety. When we caught up with them, we stumbled upon a familiar cave entrance. To prove our bravery and regain our pride, we suggested exploring the cave together. The girls, intrigued and a little scared, agreed. Inside, the darkness seemed impenetrable, and our flashlights only illuminated a small area around us. Suddenly, from the depths of the cave, we saw a dark, humanly shadow, and at that time we all were truly terrified, and the worse. Sarah began to cry, and the ghostly figure heard her and start moving. And then we heard a terrified sound. A deep, scary voice echoed, "Food, food." The hairs on our necks stood on end, and we felt a chill in our bones. Panicked, we ran out of the cave as fast as our legs could carry us. When we arrived the town, we tell the story to everyone, but they didn't seem to be shocked, and then they tell us about a beggar who sought refuge to the cave from few days. Back in town, we realized we had mistaken the voice. The terrifying figure in the cave wasn't a monster or ghost. It was a beggar who had sought refuge there. He had meant no harm, only hunger. We felt a mix of relief and guilt for our overactive imagination. The next morning, we decided to help the beggar, bringing him food, warm clothes, and blankets. As we talked, we learned about his difficult life, and our fear transformed into empathy. From that day on, we cherished the lessons we had learned about bravery, compassion, and the importance of not judging others based on appearances. The Harvest Festival became a reminder not only of the spooky adventures we had, but also of the kindness and understanding we discovered in the most unexpected places. And as we celebrated Halloween in the years that followed, we carried the memory of that fateful night, reminding ourselves that true bravery was in helping others, even when fear threatened to consume us.